Hey everybody, it's Kelly the Hammy Mama, and I have been tagged in 2 Christmas tags. So I'm gonna make these tags back to back, and I'm gonna tag the same people on both tags. And if you haven't done one but you've done the other, go ahead, pick whichever one you want, or if you want to do both, please by all means do both. So the first one I was tagged by Tammy, Miss Pretty Mom, and this is the original Christmas tag. Apparently this has been going around for a while. This is the first time I'm really seeing it, so I thought it'd be fun to do, and so here we go. Okay, number 1. When do you start getting excited about Christmas? I would say after Thanksgiving. Lately, the Christmas season is starting around Halloween, which is so weird to me because back in the day, Thanksgiving was the beginning of Christmas. So yeah, I would say Thanksgiving, and when you start like really hearing Christmas songs on the radio and start seeing commercials and just the regular stuff. Number 2, do you still have Advent calendars? No, but I do plan on starting that tradition with the kids, so I'm going to be in the market for one, or maybe make my own. So I think that would be a fun thing to do with the kids, because I remember doing them when I was little. And so yes, that is definitely a tradition that we're going to start. Number 3, what are your favorite Christmas films? I would say The Nativity Story, which came out a few years ago, is probably the most meaningful Christmas film, and I really do love it. So that's probably my all-time favorite. But then, of course, for the comedic films, my favorite is definitely Elf. I could watch that and have watched it so many times. I love Chris Farrell. It's just ridiculous. And then, I like the original Santa Claus. The second and third one, I could take them. I don't really care about them. The classics, of course. When it comes to like Christmas Carol and Miracle on 34th Street and all of those classics, I like the originals. The remakes, I definitely like the originals of those. Okay. Number 4, do you have any funny Christmas memories? Yes, I can look back on this and laugh now, but it was very traumatic when I was, I don't even know, I was like 4, 5, I don't know. Okay. So my mom and dad had a strange sense of humor. When I was little, and until this day, I cannot eat peas. I do not like peas. I don't like the smell of them, the look of them. No. And when I was little, one year, they thought it was hilarious to hide all my presents, and they got me one of those play refrigerators, for kids, and it was like an aluminum thing, I don't know. Dangerous, but back in the day it was cool. And they hid all my presents, and they wrapped a can of peas and put it in the refrigerator and told me that's all I was getting for Christmas. So that, I unwrapped it and I was like, oh, and I saw it and I freaked out. I was crying, and they were taking pictures and laughing. Yeah, I still have pictures. I'll have to find them. And it was just ridiculous. They just thought it was the funniest thing, but that was actually pretty traumatic. I would never do that to my kids. They eventually gave me all my other presents. Number 5, talk us through your typical Christmas day. When I was younger, I could really do this very well because it was pretty cut and dry what we did from beginning to end, but now that we're just kind of, we have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and our My husband and I, you know, our marriage is still pretty new, and we're just now kind of setting up our traditions and things. But I would say definitely church is in there. We, you know, go to church. Christmas Eve, we are planning on going this year. Christmas Eve service, and whatever happens after that kind of happens. Actually, you know, we are doing Christmas dinner with my husband's family this Thursday coming up, which is like the 18th, I think. And then Christmas Day, my family's coming to the house. So we're gonna have like 2 Christmas dinners because my husband's brother lives kind of far away, and so we had to do it when he was in town. So anyway, and Christmas morning, we're probably just gonna get up as usual, whenever the kids will wake up first, and then we'll go open presents. That'll be it. So, like I said, we are trying to incorporate new traditions, but who knows? Okay. 6. What do you eat for Christmas dinner? Typically, we have ham. Turkey is like a Thanksgiving thing. We usually have ham for Christmas, and like my mom makes amazing mac and cheese, and you know, like green beans and mashed potatoes and all the carbs. And dessert, pumpkin pie. You know, I don't know, pretty standard stuff. Number 7, do you have any Christmas traditions? And I said this earlier, we are kind of developing new family traditions for us. And I think, you know, I do have the Elf on a Shelf, and I'm going to start incorporating that next year when Eli's 3 and Eden's 2, so they're a little bit older. And Santa, you know, we're going to tell them about Santa, the real Saint Nick, and what he did and everything. We haven't really kind of nailed down the details of Santa yet, but you know, we are, because it was a part of our childhood and it was a lot of fun, and I want them to have that. And of course, we're going to, the main thing is talking about the birth of Christ and everything. You know, that's our beliefs, and that's the most important thing basically to us. So, and we are planning on making sure that the children understand that about giving and people who are less fortunate, and we're gonna, when they're old enough, you know, kind of take them to the store and have them pick out a toy to donate. And we, you know, we do the Christ birthday offering at church, and we're gonna have the kids have their own, the church gives the children a little box for their Christ birthday donation. And so we're going to kind of teach them about giving, you know, to Jesus because it's his birthday. Yeah, so those are the main traditions. Elf on the Shelf, I don't know, maybe, you know, an advent calendar. And whatever else comes along. Okay. Got my notes here. Which are your favorite Christmas songs? My absolute favorite is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. The version by Casting Crowns is the best song, probably my favorite song ever. Like, I just love it. And Chris Tomlin's version of Joy to the World, Unspeakable Joy, I love it. And of course, like any version of Emmanuel or Oh Holy Night, just love them. Number 9, what is the best present you ever received? I didn't write anything down for this because, I'm sorry, my hair is an absolute mess and it keeps getting in my eyes. I can't think. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I love every present that I receive, and I can't think of one that's better than the next. I just can't. So I gotta skip that one. Sorry. Real or fake tree? Real tree. We always had real trees. There was a point when my family kind of had a fake tree and it was just not the same. And honestly, it was so much work with a fake tree. It is like so easy with the real trees, in my opinion. And I just love real trees. So, yep, that is the original Christmas tag, guys. So I'm going to tag the following, and I'm going to tag both of these, all of these people on the same, on this one and the next tag. Crystal from Brought to You by Mom, Shannon from Raising O'Reilly, Jessica, the Mommy Archives, Lisa Marie TTC and Things This Week, and Haley, Mama Haley 1. So if you guys haven't done that, please do it. And I tag anyone else who wants to do this tag. All right, guys. God bless and Merry Christmas.